So today's video is on engaging your audience. Engaging your audience. So if you are giving a presentation somewhere, and as we're giving this presentation, you don't want your presentation to be boring. You want your presentation to be lively, to be engaging, to be funful. Okay? How do you do it? So in today's video, we're going to be learning some techniques, how that is done. All right, there are about 8 in number. There are about 8 ways of carrying your audience along. There are about 8 in number, but we're going to learn some. Okay, and then we'll get started. First of all, what is public speaking? Public speaking is simply the ability to speak in public or before a given audience without being shy, nervous, or timid. All right. And what is engaging your audience? Engaging your audience are the techniques you do to carry your audience along when you are presenting to them. So we're going to be looking at some of them. Number one is ask them simple questions. What did I say? Ask them simple questions. I just did that now. Ask them simple questions. So you're giving a presentation on, let's say you're giving a presentation on politics and the topic is the economy, all right? Or how to grow the economy, and you ask the audience what is an economy, and then the audience get to give their answer. That is asking them simple questions, questions that won't take much to answer, question that doesn't take much to answer. That is asking them simple questions. So when you are doing your presentation and you are throwing questions at the audience and they are answering, it just makes the conversation, the presentation, like a conversation. It is not a one-way, traffic. It is a conversation between you and the audience. Number two is to give room for expression. So how is giving room for expression different from asking them questions? Giving room for expression is, hello, can you give me your opinion? What do you think about this? What do you think this is? You're giving room for them to express themselves. That is giving room for expressions. So when you are doing your presentation, let's say you are talking about travels and you are talking about Japa, like people traveling out of the country for greener pasture, and you ask the audience, what is your opinion on people traveling out of the country for greener pastures? And then people start airing their opinion. That is giving room for expressions. Number three is asking them to repeat after you. Asking them to repeat after you. This was done very much in our primary and secondary school days, where the teacher will say something and 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, that is repeating after you, which could be word for word, okay, or chorus and response. Okay, what is word for word? Word for word is, for example, maybe you say after me, and the audience say after you that I will prosper, and the audience repeats, I will prosper. I will go places, and the audience repeats, I will go places. That is word for word. You are saying it and they are repeating it. Then call and response is you say something and they say the corresponding aspect of it. It is not word for word. For example, when when politicians are doing a campaign and they say something like PDP, then the corresponding word is power, or APC, the corresponding stuff is change. That's corresponding. So you say something and it is repeated. Okay? And it could be youths, and then the next one could be for progress. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So it is not word for word. You say it and they say the corresponding aspect of it. So you could use that when you are presenting and carrying your audience along. Number 4 is asking them to do simple tasks. Asking them to do simple tasks. What are simple tasks? Simple tasks is like turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, or write this down now, or everybody give somebody a high five. Those kind of simple tasks you're giving your audience is making them being carried along. You're not making them doze off in your presentation. You are carrying them along in your presentation. And then number 5 is being humorous. Okay? Being humorous. If you have the ability to crack jokes, go ahead and crack the jokes. Okay? So that is being humorous. Being humorous. So these are some of the ways you carry your audience along. If you want to learn the other ways of carrying your audience along, you can get my ebook that explains that. And my ebook goes for 10,000 naira. My video courses that talks about public speaking that you can watch over and over and over again goes for 50,000 naira. And if you want to join my online webinar, okay, where you get to learn public speaking 10 days with me online, it goes for 200,000 naira. It was formerly 500,000 naira, and then we're taking it to 200,000 naira for a limited slot of people. And if you are in Abuja, you want to physically enroll in our public speaking class, it goes for 500,000 naira. So tell me which of these you want to take advantage of, and tell me what you learned in this video. Thank you.